Europe's defense industry is on the verge of a remarkable transformation, poised to experience sustained growth at rates that could outpace almost any other sector on the continent. Analysts project that European defense companies may increase their revenues from domestic customers by roughly 10.5% to 11.5% annually over the next decade. This surge is largely driven by the continent's alignment with NATO's 2035 spending targets and the recent acceleration in national military budgets, reflecting a broader strategic shift toward rearmament and defense self-reliance. Countries that historically underinvested in defense, such as Germany, along with nations geographically closer to perceived threats from Russia, are expected to see the fastest growth, establishing a new landscape for European arms manufacturing and procurement. The rapid increase in defense spending across the European Union is unprecedented in recent history. In 2024, EU nations collectively allocated €343 billion, $400 billion, to defense, marking a significant jump from previous years. Spending is expected to rise further to €381 billion in 2025, signaling strong political will to strengthen military capabilities amid growing regional uncertainties. This inflow of funds has created a substantial backlog of orders for defense companies, a trend not yet fully reflected in current financial results and profit projections. Analysts emphasize that this backlog is likely to expand for years, supporting sustained growth as companies gradually fulfill existing orders while integrating new contracts into their production schedules. Forecasts indicate that by 2035, European nations may be dedicating approximately 3.5% of GDP to defense, with 35% to 40% of that budget allocated specifically to equipment procurement. This would translate to around 1.2% to 1.4% of GDP directed toward military hardware, more than doubling current levels. Such a trajectory positions Europe to outpace the United States in procurement growth, as the U.S. plans to maintain defense spending at roughly 1% of GDP. The implications for the European arms industry are significant. Companies that can effectively manage production, supply chains, and strategic partnerships stand to capture a disproportionately large share of a rapidly expanding market. European defense firms have historically filled roughly one-third of their order backlog each year, but the recent surge in incoming orders has temporarily reduced this ratio. Analysts anticipate that as production capacity adapts and expands, fulfillment rates will return to historical norms. This adjustment period will allow companies to scale operations, optimize supply chains, and invest in innovation to meet both immediate and long-term demand. Over the next decade, European defense revenue is projected to at least triple, reflecting the combined effects of rising budgets, backlog fulfillment, and enhanced industrial capacity. Local investment is a key driver of this growth. Governments increasingly prefer to channel defense spending into domestic industries, ensuring that taxpayer funds support local economies. This approach has particularly benefited German defense companies, including Rheinmetall, KNDS, Hensoldt, TKMS, Diehl, and Renk, which collectively recorded annual growth of 16% between 2020 and 2024. Similarly, Eastern European defense firms such as PGZ, CSG, Colt CZ, VMZ, Ramarm, and WB Group have experienced explosive growth, averaging 33% annually over the same period. While some of this growth reflects mergers and acquisitions, it underscores the strategic advantage of companies operating in regions experiencing the largest defense spending increases. Joint ventures and mergers have emerged as pivotal strategies for capturing market share in a highly competitive environment. Leading firms like Rheinmetall and Leonardo have leveraged partnerships to expand capabilities, share risks, and access new technologies. Meanwhile, U.S. defense companies have actively pursued collaborations in Europe, forming alliances with local manufacturers on combat drones and air defense systems. Anduril's partnership with Rheinmetall, Kratos' collaboration with Airbus, and Lockheed Martin's joint ventures with Rheinmetall and MBDA exemplify this trend, demonstrating how cross-border cooperation is reshaping Europe's defense industrial base. Investment priorities reflect Europe's evolving strategic requirements. Air defense is a central focus, given the continent's critical need to counter emerging aerial threats. Ground equipment, including tanks and artillery, remains vital, while advanced capabilities such as deep strike, air dominance, drones, counter-drone systems, naval platforms, and space-related defense technologies are also receiving significant attention. Analysts note that drone development, while promising, is still immature, and counter-drone capabilities have become equally critical. The rapid adaptation of countermeasures in Ukraine, often implemented within 3 months of new system deployment, highlights the accelerated pace of modern warfare innovation and the challenge of ensuring technological relevance. Despite the growth potential, European defense companies face significant challenges. Funding remains a critical issue, particularly in countries with high public debt such as France, Italy, Spain, and the United Kingdom. Financing defense programs requires balancing borrowing and taxation, a delicate trade-off that may constrain public support if citizens perceive rearmament as competing with social services. Analysts caution that political cycles and potential regime changes could influence the trajectory of defense spending, with governments potentially scaling back ambitious procurement plans in response to voter sentiment. Another risk stems from geopolitical developments. If Russia's war in Ukraine concludes, the influx of battle-tested military equipment onto international markets could create pricing pressure for European manufacturers. Drones, ammunition, and other technologies could become widely available at lower costs, challenging domestic producers to maintain margins. Diversified firms, including Thales and BAE Systems, are better positioned to withstand such pressures, while companies like Rheinmetall have pursued expansion into missile systems, satellites, and naval shipbuilding to mitigate reliance on any single product line. These strategies underscore the importance of flexibility and innovation in a sector defined by both rapid growth and volatility. The interplay of local investment, technological innovation, and international partnerships is reshaping the European defense landscape. Countries are increasingly reinvesting defense budgets into domestic capabilities, while companies employ sophisticated strategies to capture new opportunities. Joint ventures, mergers, and cross-border collaborations allow firms to scale efficiently, access advanced technologies, and navigate complex regulatory and logistical environments. At the same time, the industry must remain adaptable to shifts in political support, funding mechanisms, and emerging threats, ensuring that growth is sustainable over the long term. Ultimately, Europe's defense sector is entering an era of unprecedented expansion, driven by rising budgets, strategic partnerships, and the imperative to modernize military capabilities in the face of evolving threats. The combination of domestic investment, technological innovation, and regional security imperatives creates a fertile environment for companies positioned to capitalize on these trends. Yet, the path forward is not without challenges. Political uncertainty, fiscal constraints, and the potential influx of low-cost competitors from conflict zones underscore the need for careful planning and strategic foresight. If managed effectively, however, the next decade could see European defense companies not only triple their revenues but also solidify their positions as global leaders in advanced military technologies. From air defense systems to cutting-edge drones, from land armaments to space-based capabilities, the industry is poised to transform the continent's security landscape and redefine Europe's role in the global defense market. This period of growth represents both a strategic necessity and a remarkable economic opportunity, highlighting the intersection of national security, industrial policy, and technological innovation that will shape Europe's military capabilities well into the 2030s.